Pakistan on Sunday granted approval for its national cricket team to participate in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, but with a major caveat. The Green Shirts will not take the field against arch rivals India. The announcement was made via the government's official X account, confirming that Pakistan would boycott its scheduled group stage match against India on February 15th. The government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan grants approval to the Pakistan cricket team to participate in the ICC World T20 2026. However, the Pakistan cricket team shall not take the field in the match scheduled on 15 February against India. The statement read. The decision introduced a fresh layer of uncertainty into the tournament, particularly around scheduling, points allocation, and the broader political implications of one of cricket's most anticipated fixtures being left unplayed. On the field, Pakistan delivered a commanding performance to whitewash Australia 3-0 in the T20I series at Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. All-rounder Mohammad Nawaz started with the ball, claiming 5 wickets as Pakistan defended a towering total of 208 runs to secure a crushing 111-run victory in the final match of the series. The result marked the first time Pakistan have clean swept Australia in a T20I series since October 2018, when the teams last met in the UAE. The emphatic nature of the win underlined Pakistan's growing confidence ahead of the World Cup, with both batting depth and bowling discipline on display throughout the series. In Thirupattam, India showcased their formidable batting strength with a dominant win over New Zealand in the 5th and final T20I on Saturday, sealing the series 4-1. Opener Ishan Kishan produced a breathtaking innings, smashing a 42-ball century that included 10 towering sixes. His 103 of just 43 deliveries anchored India's mammoth total of 271 for 5 at the Greenfield International Stadium. New Zealand responded with intent, as Finn Allen blasted a 38-ball 80, striking 6 sixes to keep the chase alive early on. However, the visitors were eventually bowled out for 225, with Arshdeep Singh registering a career-best 5-wicket haul of 5 for 51 to cap off a comprehensive 46-run win for the hosts. Tennis history was made in Melbourne as Carlos Alcaraz became the youngest man to win all 4 Grand Slam titles, claiming his first Australian Open crown on Sunday. The 22-year-old Spaniard recovered from a slow start to defeat Novak Djokovic 2-6, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5 in a gripping final. Djokovic, 38, was appearing in his 11th Australian Open final and was seeking a record-extending title, but suffered his first defeat in the Melbourne Park final despite his vast experience and pedigree. Ranked 4th entering the tournament, Djokovic had earlier stunned world number 2 Jannik Sinner in a 5-set semi-final on Friday. Sunday's victory brought his Grand Slam tally to 7, adding to the Australian Open to his previous triumphs as Wimbledon, the French Open, the US Open, and cementing his status as the defining player of a new generation. In the women's draw, Elena Rybakina delivered a commanding performance to defeat the world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka and lift her maiden Australian Open title on Saturday, turning the tables on Sabalenka following her defeat in their Melbourne final 3 years ago. Rybakina produced a composed and powerful display to win 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. The victory marked her second Grand Slam title after Wimbledon 22 and reinforced her reputation as one of the most complete players on hard courts. Football provided its share of late drama as Manchester United edged Fulham 3-2 in a pulsating Premier League encounter at Old Trafford on Sunday. United raced to a 2-goal lead through Casemiro header in the 19th minute and a Matheus Cunha in the 56th. But Fulham mounted a late comeback. Raul Jimenez converted a penalty in the 85th minute before Kevin leveled the scores in the 91st. However, substitute Benjamin Sesko had the final say. Deep into stoppage time, Bruno Fernandes slipped the ball past Fulham defender Calvin Bassey before finding the Slovenian striker, who turned and unleashed a fierce strike into the top corner as sparks of jubilation in the stands. The win lifted United to 4th place on 41 points and continued their resurgence under interim manager Michael Carrick. Following the recent victories over Manchester City and league leaders Arsenal, Fulham slipped to 8th. Manchester City dropped valuable points after surrendering a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 with Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. City dominated the first half, but the hosts responded strongly after the interval, with Dominic Solanke produced a moment of improvised brilliance to earn Spurs a deserved equalizer and hand Arsenal a significant title boost. The Gunners capitalized on City's slip-up a day earlier, delivering a ruthless 4-0 victory over Leeds United on Saturday. Despite Bukayo Saka being ruled out just before kickoff, Arsenal took control through a Zubamendi header and an own goal by Leeds goalkeeper Carl Darlow before Victor Gyökeres and Gabriel Jesus wrapped up their win after the break to extend their lead at the top to 7 points. Chelsea also produced a dramatic comeback on Saturday. fighting back 2 goals down to beat West Ham United 3-2. Enzo Fernandez struck a stoppage time winner to complete the Blues' second dramatic turnaround in 4 days under new coach Liam Rossner. West Ham, mirrored in the relegation goal, capitalized on a sloppy first half display from Chelsea, who had rotated heavily following their Champions League win over Napoli, but the visitors' resilience ultimately prevailed, adding another chapter to an unforgettable weekend in sport.